She's back. So just to recap, I'm slow, I want to be fast, and I'm trying to qualify for the Boston Marathon. Any questions? Qualify for the 2025 Boston Marathon, the time that I need to hit is 3 hours and 30 minutes. Unless a large amount of people hit their benchmarks and the Boston Athletic Association pushes the benchmark up to an undisclosed amount of time that I won't know until after I finish my marathon. Sounds easy, right? So I can't really rely on 3 hours and 29 minutes and 59 seconds getting me to Boston. So my goal is 3 hours and 24 minutes, and I'm hoping that gives me enough of a buffer in case my benchmark time gets pushed up by a lot. So what that time looks like over the course of 26.2 miles is around 7 minutes and 45 seconds per mile. Right now, I've done a pretty good job of maintaining my fitness from over the summer and into the fall, and I can hit 7:45 pace relatively easily. Does that mean I can sustain that for 26.2 miles? Not right now, but I'm hoping that in 14 weeks, I can do that. The thing I'm trying to remind myself is that this is not going to be a walk in the park. That's the whole point of this. That's the whole point of documenting it. This isn't going to be easy in the training period, but it's also not going to be easy on the day. And I think if I mentally know that right now and know that going into the race, that's only going to propel me to just dig deep and do the hard thing. A little background for you. I've run 2 marathons before. The first marathon was in 2014 and I ran 4 hours and 24 minutes. And then a few years later, I ran a 4 hour and 47 minute marathon. Although I've put a lot of work in to have the goal of 3 hours and 24 minutes in my sight, that doesn't mean it doesn't feel crazy to chop 60 minutes off of my marathon. So like I said, I'm approaching this marathon prep quite differently than I had the previous 2. And one of the ways that I'm doing that is by incorporating speed work. Speed work is a way to teach my legs that they can go faster. Then I can pile on the endurance to maintain that speed for a longer period of time. Now we've already been met with a number of challenges. One of them being, I live in Wisconsin and it's January. You can put 2 and 2 together. It's freezing cold and we have a lot of snow on the ground. So I've had to be really adaptable with my training plan, which includes doing something that I don't generally love to do, go on a treadmill. I don't really understand the science behind it, but it's so much harder for me to run on a treadmill. The amount of effort that I put in to go a slow speed seems imbalanced, but this is what we're faced with. So for the last week and a half, I've devoted most of my workouts to be at the gym. And something surprising happened. I felt good. I could just hit the paces based on what the treadmill was telling me to do, and I didn't have to worry about the mental side of it. Look at me avoiding the mental side of things again. Hee hee hee. But anyways, I kind of liked it. And I've gained a lot of confidence, which I'm really excited about. I was able to see that my legs could hit the paces that I needed to hit. It gave me glimpses of like, okay, maybe she can hit this goal. Maybe this isn't so lofty. However, as much as I've grown to appreciate the treadmill over the last few weeks, I am so excited that it's warm again. And by warm, I mean it's above freezing. It's like 32 degrees out, but that's warm enough to go outside. And I'll take it. There's a lot to balance in this situation, in this little ecosystem. You gotta keep your body right, you gotta keep your mind right, you gotta keep your nutrition right, and really we're just trying to stay afloat as much as possible and grind out every day and just put one foot in front of the other. We're about 3 weeks into my marathon training prep and things are starting to click into place a little bit more. And at the same time, my body is starting to revolt against me. I really have never done this intensive training before, so my body is trying to figure it out, and I'm really working to stretch and keep things as loose as possible and really get my body prepared for the rigorous event that it's about to go through.